Welcome back, Sweeklings! We're back again, if you're not fed up of us already. Today we're exploring one of the most fascinating locations, and one of the only ones we've done a video for, but still fascinating. The Priest Cottage. The video did go live recently, I think, compared to when this is uploaded. Throughout this episode, we'll break down the history of the Priest Cottage and examine the evidence we captured. So if you've watched the video, you've already got a head start here. Including the mysterious opera singer-like voice, which clearly none of us can sing like, and the strange grunting sounds. Weird. And discuss what we think really happened there. Exciting. And at the end of the episode, we'll return with your absolute favourite segment, as always, Ghost or Not!
So let's get into the history then. Just it's a little rundown. It's just a small area, not as long as our actual in-video one, so you can go and check that out if you want the longer one.
If you want the full facts.
Yeah. So the Priest Cottage dates back to around 1820, when it was originally built as a small chapel serving the local community. Later part of the building became a home for the priest and the family, which is where the name Priest Cottage comes from. Over the years, the building changed a lot. It became a cinema, a laundry, a supermarket, and eventually a carpet shop, which we all know. Oh, bless you.
Thanks. That was really something.
During World War II, 5 men connecting to the cottage sadly lost their lives. More recently, the building underwent work to preserve its history and keep the structure standing for future generations to investigate like us.
Yay! Thank God for that.
Yeah.
Now, let's get to the part everybody has been waiting for.
Oh, I see.
The evidence.
Yeah!
So, during our investigation, we captured several things that definitely caught our attention. The first is what we have been calling the opera singer.
Asking the question about the children upstairs.
Voice. That was quite weird because none of us can sing, and I am definitely tone deaf.
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
Yeah.
While reviewing our recordings, we noticed what sounded like a voice in the background, and we think it was a child's voice, and it seemed to come from right of the stage where the kitchen area is.
Yeah.
That was a child's girl, was that not him? That was a child's girl, was that not him?
That was like something moving. I heard that.
Yeah. And that was unexplained. And the strange thing, it almost sounded like somebody else singing, not just the opera one.
Yeah.
And I noticed shadow figures down the bottom of the hall near the big windows.
Yeah, with the cat balls and the REM pod going.
So that just randomly 2 balls went off, going off.
Oh, that stopped.
The third one, if you remove that
off as well, it felt like there was definitely some sort of performer energy that was stuck there. Because especially where it was, me and Kate were sat centre stage, and that's where we were getting a lot of the REM pod activity. But when we were speaking to it, it came through as a child. So it was like 2 children communicating with each other. So we went with like the theme of like a children's choir. I don't know how common they were back then, but.
Well, if it was a Priest Cottage, I think it very much was. Like, it was for a church, and the upper stairs, the galleries, in the evidence, like, history we talk about, that was
Sunday
where
school,
they happened. Yeah, and church services were actually done there.
Yeah. So
it's very possible. The children would have done psalms, singing songs and things with the classrooms. So that ties in.
I think that was definitely interesting, though, because it's the first time we've got such, like, crisp voice in the background that wasn't us, and we can deduce that it wasn't us.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it's only on camera. None of us can hear it. We would definitely
wouldn't have even noticed it.
No.
Yeah. I've heard of quite a bit recently on different videos, people dissing REM pods and cat balls. Now, if anybody's noticed, the cat balls don't tend to go off much.
Yeah.
And it's vibration that does it.
Yeah.
But why, when you 2 girls were on the stage, we had cat balls either side of you, and they were going off. But yet when you walk past them, vibrations never set them off. So there's something.
Yeah. If you watch the video, I went up to the cat ball and I like stomped really hard next to it.
Yeah.
It did not go off at all. And I think it's really ironic that the cat balls and the REM pods are the things being discussed, but they're literally two of the more solid ones that we could use. Especially them corroborating. Our main thing on this channel is corroborating evidence because we don't want just one thing going off and taking it at gospel. We had like 3 pieces of equipment. The Ovulus was going off at the same time as the REM pod, at the same time as the cat balls. And then when we used the other stuff as well, they were all going off at the same time. And I think that just made it a little bit more solid as evidence that we feel we can put forward.
Yeah, the only thing that didn't go off was the bell.
Which shows something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
That's
but
It was already doubted, yeah.
I feel like it would be interesting to get one of the dead bells and put it beside beside our bell. And if that one keeps going off and ours doesn't.
Yeah, that's a good call, that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if it can move a cat ball, it should be able to press a bell theoretically. Because we also, when we were upstairs, there was the bell on the piece of string that was like swinging, and we caught it like properly swinging. Because obviously with wind, it can go a little bit side to side, but we caught it like properly going off.
And then like
So yeah, so theoretically, it should be able to hit this bell the same way without needing the whole contraption underneath the bell, which is like electromagnetic.
So, was it somebody nearby? Was it sound travelling from another area? Or was it something we simply can't explain?
So, do you want to start? Because I think we had a little discussion about this, and you find it a bit hard to say what it was.
Who, me? Yeah, it's just a bit. The problem is that we can't 100% say it wasn't any of the factors that were there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, again, there was a member of staff there. We know who were on a phone call.
Yeah.
So someone could easily just say, well, it's that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, again, we can definitively prove that was there.
Yeah.
He was talking, and the person on the phone was talking to him.
Yeah.
Sound travelling.
Sounds totally different of opera singing, though.
Yeah. The thing is, we know, like, even Dan has said, we know that it wasn't him.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't hear him at all.
Yeah.
But we have to accept that people online are going to consider that it probably could be him. Even though we know it probably wasn't. People...
Yeah. And the best way for that is the people online. Go and have a go.
Yeah, go yourself.
Well, that like the second point I was going to get onto, sound travelling, we would have heard it.
Yeah, we should have.
We would.
Like, I mean, it was so silent in there, you could hear cars moving outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there is on the footage that you can hear some cars moving around.
Yeah.
So
I think there was also construction work which we could decipher from because we had Dan yet again tell us when it was something outside. He even went to check with the camera. So I think we did what we could to try and show people that what is it? But obviously there's always going to be some skepticism. Not everyone's going to take it at face value. But I think that was one of our most solid pieces of evidence from the night that we can't really explain.
And
yeah, again, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, those mics don't pick. Those mics, you could be not even next to each other, like around the room, and they won't pick you up. So
yeah, we did some tests before we went, and we were like across houses, and it was still working. So they are very strong.
Yeah, again, some people would say it could be wood settling, especially if it's been nailed in.
But yeah, again, opera singer voice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Does it sing?
Yeah, exactly.
This is why we have a skeptic to mention these points, and then we can be like, "But it sing like that."
But the wood moving would only really be through temperature. So if there's a massive temperature change, because the wood just doesn't creak for no reason.
No.
It has to have movement or heat.
I would like to add, when we went round...
There's no windows open, so there's no draft. Even the guy that was there...
Actually, when it comes to thermals, I do need to make the point that Dan did do some research and let me know. There is a vent directly above where we were stood, and it is damaged.
Moisture vents. It lets humidity out. They're apparently not sealed.
So
all buildings had them. We don't need them anymore. Apparently, it could be that. are locking it up. They're not sealed
Yeah,
properly, so temperature fluctuations could happen because cold obviously drops, heat
And
rises.
that could explain our breeze that he couldn't explain because he probably wouldn't. We don't know. He might
Yeah.
not have known
Yeah,
about
but we also did the lighter,
Yeah.
and the breeze was coming across the room, not down
Yeah.
from that vent. So if it's going to come down, it would be pushing the flame down like that. That flame wasn't. It was going like that.
Not unless it's slipstreaming due to another
It could
crosswind.
convect.
Yeah, but it wasn't turned on. There shouldn't be a slipstream, and it wasn't a windy night.
But the room was really big, so you can't really say it wasn't. As much as I hate it was the wind argument, the problem is that it's such a big open space that the only way it could definitively know it's moving down is if it's a chute.
And we already know it was cold in there, and it's an old building,
Yeah.
and we did see like there was little gaps in places, and there was degraded places. It is a very old building. It's from the 1800s. We do still have to consider that, and we know anyway. The breeze and the thermals is not our biggest piece of evidence unless we capture something as an image on the thermal gun. So I'm not overly worried either way, even if it was this breeze or not, because yet again we got a voice. And we have other stronger evidence. We can't really corroborate the breeze with anything.
Yeah.
I mean, even coming into summer, having hot spots where the sun has shined onto could residuate some sort of temperature heightened compared to another place. So
thermals is always going to be a bit of a iffy subject area because there's always different temperatures.
It typically only ever works during spring and autumn when you've mainly got a nice average temperature. So but we will still continue to use it to try and corroborate with something else.
Yeah, because yet again, we still had all the other evidence like working together. So, okay, let's move on to our next part, Dan.
One thing I want to know is what everyone remembers most. What was everyone's memorable part of that? I can guess Kate's already, which is Dave throwing.
We've never had anywhere. I was beyond excited, especially for it to corroborate other things. Like, my face is a picture. You can clip that and make it into a sticker. It was brilliant.
I might just do that.
Oh no. I'm going to surf the internet now as a sticker.
I think my favourite bit was the double S's for you, Dave, because you jumped on me and jumped away from me.
Oh.
That does sound right, look.
For like
I was about to say jumped on you.
Over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first time I cried
about that.
Yeah,
I've forgotten about that.
Seeing how it compares to each other.
Yeah.
And the feeling afterwards, oh my jeez Louise. I felt horrible.
Yeah, that was really impactful for you.
That.
Yeah, you fully left.
There's like chunks. I can't remember.
Dude.
No, it's just because it was like half a month ago now. A month ago. Nothing paranormal about that.
You just work too much.
But guys, when this podcast comes out, it'll be around the time that we are going to Prospect.
Oh,
another dark room. Yay.
I love our skeptic.
I think mine was our dual one. Mine and Katie's. That was so cool. Like
that wasn't. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was really good.
Just the way that we both were saying things at the same time, or like we'd both go music, music, or just like the same thing, or we're talking to each other. It was just
split second.
Yeah, even our expressions.
It wasn't like one was saying it.
Music.
Cat balls going off. Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't see it from here because of the
music
blanket.
Prospect.
And then the other were repeating it. You were on kill every time.
Yeah, even our expressions, like we sat forward at the same time, we sat back at the same time. Like it was really creepy. And we couldn't see. We had and the cat ball.
Yeah.
The REM
pod going
was great
consistently for all that.
We need to do that again. Just saying, that was cool.
I've forgotten so much of this.
I know.
What is going
Everything
on?
was so good.
Go watch the video.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah, go
Dave.
My,
Put
my
work
first
into
my
this.
first reaction was I didn't really rate Estes this time. We got so much info. Oh my word!
We're like, well, this and this and
Yeah.
this.
No.
What's your
I'm
favourite
gonna let
part?
you go first because mine's nowhere near as interesting.
We've all been.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my favorite part was the triple flavored Chinese that I had. That was
Different
odd.
flavours.
That was phenomenal. That one.
On one side it was chili, the other side lemon, and the other side pepper. It
That was
was
Yeah.
weird.
And we just thought you were taking the pee.
He
And
made
so
us
we
try
tasted
it. I can attest.
That was weird.
There was 3
To go
different
from 3
segments to
sides of
this.
a tray of food and have different flavours that was all
It's-
co-joined. Wow.
That was weird. I think that's the strangest evidence we got. It's messing with my palate.
You don't think the spirits didn't like the mixture and just separated it for you?
Pulled it apart.
No, I just think the restaurant didn't mix it properly.
Don't give a paranormal explanation to the skeptic. He won't enjoy
Well,
it.
coming from a chef, we can dispute that one, can't we? It's gone.
Yeah.
All right then. It's time for Ghost or Not.
Yeah.
This is where the team gets to put their paranormal hats on, ready to be detectives. Here's how it works. One of us shares a story, and the rest vote whether we think it's real, probably real, or not at all.
Yay.
Kate, do you want to start us off?
I will. This was such a... When I was trying to look up for, like, stories around Leeds, because I wanted to link into the Priest Cottage, we have many ghost stories, but also no one speaks about them. Like, there's not any, like, proper evidence saying, like, I saw this, I saw that. It's just ghost stories getting passed on and on and on.
Just urban legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, I was, like, searching on, like, Reddit, because that's my main source to be able to get stories from, like, real people, because it's just easier.
Yeah.
Which you guys can send in, like, stories, by the way. We will read them, we will go over it, like, discuss it. So...
You might feature on Ghost or What? Exciting!
But yeah, so this is... I found this person, and it kept getting mentioned. I kept texting Katie after I found these. This person came up again, and again. And it came up in a show I was watching again after that, and I was like, what the heck? It's following
I
me.
love the messages I receive during this process. I'm always spammed about Reddit stories. It's brilliant.
Just me. I'm really scared, guys. But yeah, I'll take it off. So this is from Postpone the Wall.
Interesting names on Reddit as
Postpone
well.
wall.
Postpone Wall.
Yeah.
Reddit always serves with its weird usernames.
So this was actually 5 years ago, which I think is really long ago for it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, but if you think about it, that was like 2021.
Isn't that
Yeah,
COVID?
long ago.
2020, 2021, yeah. That's really weird to think about. Ugh.
But yeah, let me take off then. So, Mad Cathy Cragg. The story goes that here was once a highwayman that used to attack and rob travellers in their stagecoaches, travelling between Leeds and Otley. His accomplice was a girl called Cathy. Cathy worked in one of the local pubs where the travellers stayed overnight. Her role was to inform the highwayman, boyfriend, when a wealthy traveller would be passing along the road, where he could rob them. She used to go up to the crag to wave her lamp and to let him know where someone was passing by so he could attack them. This went on for a long time. The authorities eventually decided to do something about him. They filled a stagecoach with soldiers, and it followed a wealthy traveller's stagecoach, hoping to arrest the highwayman. Cathy knew nothing of this plan, and that evening she waved her light to say the stagecoach was along the way. The highwayman was shot and killed, and he was robbed while robbing the stagecoach. Cathy realised that she had led her boyfriend into a trap, and that it made her mad. After this, she still used to go up to the crag to wave her light, wailing madly. Eventually, Cathy became too ill from broken-hearted, and she died the evening while at the crag. The story is that she died on Halloween, and every Halloween her light can still be seen, and her wailing can be heard over the fields towards Crook Ridge. There have been stories about sighting of Cathy. During the war, 2 soldiers were stationed up at the crag. Their duty was to look out for enemy planes heading towards the airport. It was Halloween, and one of the soldiers had to pop out concrete bunker. They were based in for a comfort break. And when after he hadn't returned for 20 minutes, the other soldiers went out to find him. He was found glass eyes and had gone completely mad, wailing and commenting about seeing a lady with a light.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's tricky.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So it is still a little bit of an urgent legend, but also based on a true story. So
Yeah, I definitely think the whole highwayman thing is very plausible. Like that's something that happened.
especially the travellers being wealthy around like that area around that time.
Yeah, and there's such a thing as broken heart syndrome where you
Yeah.
can actually die from a broken heart,
Which is
which
so sad.
that tracks too. Then
Yeah, it's just a couple of things. Whaling, random whaling, that could easily be a fox.
yeah, that could be.
Foxes make the most weirdest noises, and they're really accustomed to the screaming of a woman. It's
Yeah.
one of the most common noises they make.
Mhm.
So that one's not so much there, but seeing a light, it could be something else.
Someone could just be walking up
It's
there
near
with a
the
flashlight.
airport. It could have been an airport light, anything.
Or an airport light, yeah.
The runway, anything. And then, like Dan says, with the foxes, squirrels, when they're disturbed, they make a sound like a squeal, like a bark as well. So it could be an animal.
Yeah, I think the soldier thing, it could just be a story that they came up with through the war. Like, you can get PTSD from the war, it could just be that. Like, the light could have just been, like, an enemy, I don't know, it could have been anything.
Well, it won't be an enemy because it was in Leeds and Germans didn't invade England, so...
Yeah, they never set foot on our soil.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, it could have been anything.
It's probably just been stuck in a bunker for so long, watching
Gone
out
insane.
into the darkness, and it's just taken over him, and they thought, and got off on one.
Especially if it was pitch black, suddenly
Yeah.
seeing a light, you
Yeah.
can easily see something behind the light due to, how light works.
Your brain can, like, put things into the darkness
For
as
the
well.
flight and
Because,
fight response,
goes in the gaps.
yeah, when you've not seen something for so long,
Can we
like,
vote
you
on this one?
instantly...
And well, he's and if he's got PTSD from the war as well, if he served.
Yeah, I think it's real, but not ghostly.
Something to have a look at one time.
Yeah.
Go down.
Yeah.
See if you can see a light on Halloween or hear wailing. Be like,
Let us know.
Oh, it's a fox.
Let us know if you see a fox.
It's the local neighbours again.
Maybe mine.
So let's vote on this then. Does anyone think it could be a ghost?
No.
No?
No.
Just think it's history. Just something
Yeah.
happened and people believe it's
Urban legend.
repeated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Altered history.
Yeah, I think it's real, but not ghostly. I think it's just real circumstance. Like we said, highwaymen were real, broken heart syndrome's real, PTSD is real. I don't think any of that is paranormal in nature.
No.
Have we actually counted any of these to paranormal?
No.
No,
See, we're very reliable sources, guys. Okay.
There's nothing else.
Time for story 2. It might change our minds, it might not. We don't know. This is by OK Don Reddit. Thanks, Don. This was only 3 years ago. It's a bit more recent than the other one. So, here's one that I always go back to thinking about. I was back in high school and we were driving back for the day and nearly home when I was looking out of the car window and saw something odd. The road we were on runs parallel to a ruined Cistercian monastery, which I think Kate mentioned was Kirkstall Abbey that they're on about. Yep, which is kind of our local tourist attraction, and I still remember vividly looking over in its direction and suddenly seeing a woman in a wedding dress and veil stood on the very top of the ruins. By the time I'd processed seeing that and told the driver, we'd already gone further up the road to where neither of us could see where she'd been. Running through my head were two thoughts. Either the monastery is used for weddings sometimes, so I thought it was either a dumb advertising stunt or a really weird wedding. Just some couples decide abseiling is a good idea? Or the much more likely option, that monastery is also used as a location filming of TV shows, so I assumed they'd maybe got an actress up there in rigging. Being a curious film student, of course, I got the driver to turn the car around to go see what amazing new show they were filming. We recently had Kit Harington here too. So we turn around and get there maybe a minute later. Nothing. No crew, no film set, no weird weddings, not even any birds, total emptiness. I remember as we set off again thinking, WTF did I just witness? And still to this day have the image of that woman burned into my head.
Oh.
What do we think?
This is such a strange when I was reading it. Because there's so many,
Mhm.
even they go through it, they're like, oh, it could be a film, it could be a wedding, it could be just something happening, someone having an event, which is like very, but then going back and there's nothing else there. But then you could also say that maybe a woman that just had a wedding, or maybe just having some sort of like mental like issue, has gone up there thinking it's still their wedding day or something like that.
But we went there. How would you get up?
You can get to the top if you're determined, but it's
If
dangerous.
you think about that little one, do you know where the kids and the mum kept walking up when it said don't
Yeah.
go up?
By the very top, though, I'd assume it was the very top of like the main
do you
bit.
think the dormitories are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's true, because that was still like open.
that was really steep.
There's parts of it you can't see from the road anyway.
Yeah.
At the top because of the different height levels of the buildings. So it'd have to be the tallest, highest part.
Also, to see a random like woman in a wedding dress, if you're just driving past, you wouldn't just like imagine that there. I feel like if your brain was filling in, it'd be like a monk or something, right?
And it was not
necessarily.
And did we get told about the story about the woman in white there? Because he was telling about it. So it
I'm about to say, Woman in White's a very
But-
famous story at Slavic.
Yeah, but
Unless they know that.
she supposedly drowned in the river.
No, she drowned
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, she drowned herself in the river.
Because
Why would she be on top of the building?
Yeah. Was she in a wedding dress though?
And he says, I was back in high school and we were driving back for the day. So this is 3:30ish, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just for context, someone did pass away very recently in the river at Kirkstall Abbey. She was a 52-year-old former police officer.
Whoa.
So let's steer away from that. Let's be respectful.
Yeah. I mean, she wouldn't be in a wedding dress anyway.
No.
Obviously, but this was this year. That was this year when she recently passed. I'm just saying, let's just be a bit respectful. Cause
Yeah, was she serving or was she retired?
Former. She retired.
Wow.
Yeah.
This was 3 years ago, so it's not really.
It's not linked.
Yeah, it's
but
not
so we'll
tied
stay
to
away from that area.
Yeah.
But I do think that it could. They say they're driving home. Were from high school. This would be around about 3-4 o'clockish, right?
Yeah.
Was it maybe a winter evening, so it'd be dark already?
That's the thing we
Was
don't
the moon
know.
out?
That's the thing we don't know if that's the area. Like, could
The moon reflection could do a white, which
Yeah.
could then cause the wedding dress visual.
Yeah.
If you're tired as well from high school already, you're going back tired.
Yeah.
It's.
We also don't mention the story about the woman in white.
Yeah.
And
We don't know what he was learning about that day. He could have been learning about something to do with that.
Yeah.
Imagine he's like a design student and they're learning
he's
about
a film
fabric.
student, so he could be talking
A film
about
student. So they could have mentioned that during the day.
It could do. History is one of those things you had to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plus 3 years ago, if this is when he's talking about when it happened and he saw it, behind Kirkstall Abbey, there was a lot of construction work on the river bank, building flood defences, so there were cranes up there.
Oh, yeah.
And
And the
workers.
cranes have got lights on them, so it could have been reflection from
Reflectives.
that.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That's definitely.
I do think there is something there. We said that it seemed interesting to go around and all the stories around it. The monks were a very big thing, which I think could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that, but do you remember the guy we spoke to in the Abbey Museum?
Mm-hmm.
And he said that you can do investigations there, but you're not going to get much noise because it's a monastery and it was a silent monastery. So why would you pick up people talking?
There is one room where monks can speak. They're only allowed for, I think it's like 5 minutes they're allowed to speak each day. And normally he wasn't even talking to other people, it was talking about the monastery and talking about the food, talking about helping others. So
And it was done quietly. Well, it wasn't like shouting. It was more of a very quiet. Today, So
Yeah, I think there's something paranormal at Kirkslabby. I don't think this specifically is one of those. So I don't think this is a ghost, but I do think there is something at Kirkslabby.
Yes, yeah, definitely.
It's still in
So
here.
vote-
I think I'd be scared if I saw that. So I'd be like, hey,
Yeah. There's plenty of times that I've gone past something and thought there was something there when it probably
I
wasn't.
don't think I'd be scared. I think it'd be more.
Curiosity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was something like that, I would 100% ask the driver, "Can you just stop for a minute?" And I would just go, I'd have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that being said, I don't have good survival instincts, so.
Now we noticed he never put anything about the driver mentioned it either. It was just his version.
Yeah.
So I mean, if he'd have had to
If
turn around and go,
the driver-
Yeah.
You'd be looking at the road.
The driver should be focused on the road. I'm glad they didn't see it.
But yeah, again, if it is in a dark December night, you'd notice something not white.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Your peripheral, even when you're driving, your peripheral vision's catching things. It's got to do so.
Yeah.
On the element of ghost or not, before we wrap up, in
we gonna
terms of
vote?
we just did.
I didn't vote.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did. We all
We did,
agreed
not
that it was,
voted.
there was something
we chose
paranormal.
it. We did.
You agreed.
You all nodded. That kind of meant yes.
No, he was acknowledging what you were
Can we
saying.
vote on it?
Okay, go on
Right.
then, guys. I'll
Take
let
a
you
vote.
have your. I'll let you have your moment. Is it? A
Go on,
ghost
Dan,
or
you go
not?
first.
No.
Okay,
No.
Ollie.
No.
Katie.
Wow, that really changed so much. Something paranormal is there, but not this one.
We're talking about the story.
Right.
What about you,
Anyway.
Dave? What is your vote?
My vote.
Yes, your
It's a
vote.
big fat no.
Thanks so
Okay.
much.
Anyway, that changed so much of what we were discussing. That really changed the whole course of the video. In terms of ghosts or not, before I move on, Priest Cottage, do you think there's ghosts or not?
Yes.
I do.
Yeah, we have our first yes.
No. I don't think there is.
We expected that.
Yeah, we expected to get to.
I would happily go there again and sleep.
I think you'd sleep.
You wanted
anyway.
to sleep
said
the
that you
first
wanted to go down
time.
the basement and just fall asleep.
You'd
It was
sleep
nice
anywhere.
and cool in there.
Yeah, I think
On
there
the
wasn't
flip
really
side of that, on the flip side, Dan, you said you would go there and sleep. But yet, when I was on Estes in the cellar, you insisted I came out of there.
Yeah, because
If it would have been anyone else, I'd have been
dangerous.
like, nope, carry
Just
on.
because of you, Dave.
Yeah, you're dangerous, Dave.
I remember what happened at Fleece.
Yeah, we're not having a rerun, thank you very much.
I don't want one, thank you.
Also,
I think-
Katie, did you realise there's something in the video that I added to yours? My dad noticed what it was, and it made me giggle that I noticed and you didn't.
What? What'd you do?
I did a little word after something you said and you didn't realise.
What?
What?
You said
Everyone's
something.
confused.
You said
Share with the
something.
class.
I think you guys
Yeah.
should go watch the video.
But I'm stupid.
I was about to say, if we didn't notice it then, we won't notice it
I
now.
recognise it now.
I realised what it was. He was like, "Oh, you did that," and I was like, "Yeah."
You need to put a timestamp on that so we know.
Yeah,
but
can you give us a
that's
time?
No.
Yeah, here we
So
go.
we're going up to the galleries, and you're going up into the attic. Going to look at it. We all walk behind
Yeah.
you.
Watched that part.
Right?
I watched that part. I think I am just slow.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm gonna rewatch the video after this. I need to see what she's done to
You guys
me.
need to see it.
But yeah, I think that is something. I think the basement's overhyped. I don't think there was a lot there.
There's nothing there.
I think the galleries has the remnant of something. Remnant. Sorry, that was a really lame joke. I think there's some sort of there's some sort of performer energy in there, definitely, with what we caught. The other rooms, I think the kids' room possibly. We've had varying. We didn't get a whole lot last time, besides the throwing of the paper.
I think it's the dollhouse being moved, you know.
Yeah, because the time before we had a lot. Yeah, and then and then the dollhouse got moved by the time we came back, and then barely
Look,
anything.
Thomas, let us see it. Let me investigate it. Please, we're friends on TikTok.
Let me go back.
And then the priest room, I don't know. I feel like something from somewhere else in the house, because I think the priest room, as it is, no. But obviously we had the thing happen with Dave, so there's something in the house that's a bit nasty, because it's throwing stuff and scaring Dave, but I don't...
Good way to get ghosts in there.
Say?
Oh, stop plugging Ghost. We're not wrecking bands on this. As much as I love Ghost.
Is it an attachment that's followed one of us here?
We did ask
That's
that.
also a possibility.
Yeah.
I think the building is still...
followed somebody to Bath. Oh, sorry, Bath.
Bath.
I need to tell the story, I just realised we haven't.
Go on.
So, we went to Bath, me, Katie and Holly, recently, and I wear a cross. As you can tell, I'm not wearing it right now. We were messing around, using one of the apps online, you know, just having a little fun moment. And then we were just like joking with it, being like, and then it said, what did it say? It said cross or necklace, didn't it?
Yeah, cross.
Jewellery and stuff like that.
So I went to go get my cross on the side because I didn't wear it for bed. And it went disrespectful. And we were like,
It said a load of words that we've never heard come through this before, because we use it all the time as like a middle ground when we don't want to use a proper investigation. And then it was just saying words we'd never heard before, and we were like, what
Is that
the hell?
is that the one with the camera by any chance?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's
But it wasn't looking at the cross, it was looking at the ceiling.
So we had the phone on the bed looking upwards.
We didn't want to show our faces on it. Yeah, so that was a really weird situation. And then, like, as soon as we moved to the cross and stuff, it was just, it shut up.
went up, yeah.
But what's the weirdest part of that, though, when you came home?
I decided not to wear it throughout the day after that because I was like, I don't want to bring anything with me. I'm already stressed as it is. So I put it away in a box with my glasses that I knew would be fine. Came to Katie's house, and I was like, oh, Dave, can you look over this necklace? Just have a look, see if there's anything in it. I couldn't find the cross. The cross was
Gone.
Just disappeared. And it was like on my necklace. I don't have it with me. It's on a necklace with a little heart that I have as well.
We watched her put said necklace in the glasses case, and the rest of the necklace is still with her. The cross is the only thing that's gone. So and she put the cross back on.
Just disappeared.
Interesting.
So we think it could have attached to my cross.
So have fun in Bath.
If you ever go to that area,
I'm gonna find it.
He's on holiday. He's following you.
Back.
But yeah, I think the Priest Cottage is definitely worth a visit. I would recommend it to any ghost groups or just people that are interested, because it's open to anyone to go visit. I'd recommend it. There's something there. I can't tell you for definite. None of us can definitively say there's something there. It's, yet again, it's up to you guys to form your own opinions, what you think of the place. But we have shown you what we have gathered. It's up to you to take away what you want from it. And thank you for joining us on our recap of the Priest Cottage. We really appreciate all the growing support. We've hit 800 on TikTok, which is...
Well, like 820 now.
Yeah, it might feel like a small milestone to some, but it really means the world to us, and we appreciate every single one of you that engages with our content. We didn't expect to grow so much already, so just thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We have explored the history of the Priest Cottage, examined the evidence we captured, and shared our thoughts on what may or may not be happening inside the walls. And 144 of you have seen it on YouTube, which is baffling to me.
Really exciting.
It's amazing.
Thank you so much. So, as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And what do you think caused the opera voice singing?
We'll put on our Instagram story, we'll do a little question box. So if you've watched the video, have a little think over these videos and then engage with our Instagram and let us know what you think. Tell us. We want to hear from you.
We want to talk to you guys, you know, we're into paranormal as well. We want to really investigate with you guys.
Yeah.
So follow us on social media for more investigation updates, hot locations and suggestions.
Plenty more investigations. Trust us, things are only going to get stranger. Or so they believe. I don't.
So until next time, Spooklings, keep your eyes open, ear lights on, and your snacks closed, because you never know what might be lurking under your bed.
See you later, guys.
Good night, Spooklings.
Bye.